Boy, howdy, if you thought December 18th was a fun day, December 20th just took the cake. Another commitment on this day filled with them, a JUCO offensive lineman. Let's talk about who that is, what it means for him, and Auburn football. Before we do that, I want to remind you to smash the like button if you enjoyed this content, and be sure to drop a comment below as you're watching or listening. It'll help enter you into that ongoing subscriber giveaway. Details are listed in the description. And as always, we want to thank members of our booster club like Dustin Smith, who help produce videos like this. One thing is now very apparent for Hugh Freeze and the Auburn Tigers. The momentum is back. And yes, we can get into convoluted discussions about stars and is this player better than that player, but the fact of the matter is that people are flipping and deciding to come to Auburn more frequently than it feels like in quite some time. And that is the case with your latest commitment to the Auburn Tigers, an offensive lineman, more specifically, an offensive tackle in Izavion Miller, who has decided to throw his name in with the Tigers for the 2023 class. The number one JUCO offensive tackle is a flip. Yes, you heard me right. Another flip for Hugh Freeze and Auburn football. If my math is correct, because it's getting hard to follow it at this point, 6 total flips, counting this one in the 2023 cycle. Now, you might be asking who that flip is from. Well, it's from SEC rival, the Ole Miss Rebels, and it probably was a little bit easier for us to do that because, of course, as you are well aware, if you've been following this channel, we've been talking about new coaching hires. You can go check this video out for the offensive line coach at Auburn now, Jake Thornton, who we flipped, I guess, in a sense, too, and stole from Ole Miss, which was a huge part in getting this guy to change his mind about being, tied to Lane Kiffin, everybody over there, and coming over to be part of a rejuvenation of the offensive line here at Auburn. Now, he's coming to us from Southwest Mississippi Community College. Originally, though, he hails from Summit, Mississippi. He's considered about a 3 or 4-star offensive lineman prospect, depending on who you look at. But no matter the numbers, this is a huge get for the Tigers to go into the JUCO ranks and pull out one of the best at this particular position. And I know you guys always want to know about some numbers. Let's talk about the measurables. 6'5" to 6'6", roughly 320 pounds. The typical numbers that you would see for an exterior offensive lineman, more specifically an offensive tackle, and shows you that he's going to be a big, experienced body to have there to help rebuild that offensive line. Now that you've gotten to know the player a little bit, let's talk about what it means for him, but also what it means for Auburn football. We like to start out with what it means for the current class as of his commitment. It is the 20th overall commit for the Tigers, the 10th on offense, and the 5th, yes, you heard me right, folks, the 5th offensive lineman commit for the Tigers in 2023. When talking about the future for playing time for recruits, you know my usual stressor. Focus on these guys probably redshirting or having limited playing time. However, this is not the case for this particular individual and this overall position. As we've discussed on several other offensive lineman recruit videos, everybody gone. I mean, literally everybody. Only people you have left are interior offensive linemen with significant playing time, that being Jeremiah Wright, Tate Johnson. So really on the exterior side of the offensive line, the door is wide open for whoever wants to take it, and you got to think that bodes well for a guy with experience, even at the JUCO level, and is highly regarded as him. We like to discuss where these particular recruits are coming from, whether it's from a battleground state, a pipeline state, or just in general kind of noticing where we're drawing them in from. The state of Mississippi, while being right next to the state of Alabama where Auburn is located, you would think we draw more in from there, but our focus usually is in Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. But we tend to go over to Mississippi, especially in the community college ranks, and do very well finding some of these diamonds in the rough and pulling them in over to Auburn, and I'm happy to see that's continuing here. And lastly, let's talk about what this commitment means for the offensive lineman group in the 2023 class. 5 total offensive linemen so far. Your other exterior offensive lineman or offensive tackle would be Tyler Johnson, a recent flip. The other 3 are interior guys, centers, guards. Those names are Braden Joyner, Clay Wedden, and Connor Liu. So right now, you've got a really solid group of what you need. 2 offensive tackles and 3 interior guys for an offensive lineman. I don't think we're done yet, though. We'll find out on National Signing Day. If you're watching this on National Signing Day or past that, you already know the answer to that. But my assumption is, with so much opportunity available at Auburn, we ain't done yet. So that's my thoughts for this commitment in the 2023 class in the offensive line group. Would love to know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Be sure to do that so you're entered into that ongoing subscriber giveaway. Also be subscribed because that's part of the process too. And lastly, check out those links in the description for ways that you can help support us here at E2C Network, where we share the whole Auburn experience. War Eagle.